everyone, and welcome to the stream. It is December 30th. One more day left in this year, one more day left in 2024 before we transition over to 2025, and then it's all done. The aliens are going to come in, the world's going to crack in half and explode. All the doomsday stuff is going to happen. The bank accounts are all going to go to zero. And the streaming services actually may succeed. That's all I got right now. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? So tonight, we're doing part 3 of LA Noire. More detective work. More sifting around people's houses without a warrant. More arresting people without reading them their Miranda rights. And the threats of abuse and violence while kept in holding or in the was it the interview rooms. I was trying to think of another word, but I couldn't get it. My brain is checked out for the night. King, see you in the chat there, brother. Thunder Nash Thunder Farts is live with LA Noire for round 3. Yes, I am. And by the way, I did see your DM, dude, and hey, I totally get it. There's no pressure to watch me stream. I've said that always. Things happen, but when you can jump in, I am appreciative of that. Thank you very much for doing that. I'm gonna crack open my soda because it's not a stream unless I'm having my soda. My sweet, delicious Diet Pepsi or Mountain Dew. Kind of depends. It feels a little bit more better gaming with Mountain Dew, even though it is a diet or zero or whatever you want to call it, than drinking a Pepsi. But it is what it is. Okay. So everybody having a good day? I know I had a really good day at work. We were, again, a little bit busy, actually, and then it just died off. So got a lot of work done. I put in for some vacation time next month. So yeah, towards the end of January, you're going to get a lot of me streaming, or at least that's the plan. Unless I can do other stuff. I'm taking a longer vacation than I'm normally accustomed to because it's one of those things with your normal job is if you don't take it, you're going to lose it. And I don't want to lose it. And I'm not taking all of it. I'm only taking some of it. But the way it kind of works out, it's a lot of days off. King says, I can't stand diet, zero, sugar-free sodas. I didn't either in the beginning, but you get used to it after a while. And then when you actually drink a regular soda like I do, like I have, it's nasty. It tastes really, really bad. Like it is super, super sweet. And plus, the thing that gets me is the amount of calories in a regular soda, which I guess that's all mostly the sugars in that. Whereas regular soda, zero. So they claim zero calories. So they claim. But they put stuff in this that'll probably give you the cancer of some kind. But of course, with the new year that's coming up, people are going to be wanting to do some New Year's resolutions. The big one is everybody's going to hit the gym for 2 months, and then that's it. Because they'll realize how tough of a job it is, how busy it is, and then they won't do it. You can work out without having to go to the gym, but I think, and I had the same mindset, if you go to the gym, it's almost like you're getting results. Not the case. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way. That's why I do alternatives like walking around, watching my diet, and personal boxing on the Switch, especially the third one. The third one's actually really good. They made lots of improvements on that one. And then if I feel like it, I'll bust out the Ring Fit Adventure for the Switch. And maybe try a VR workout. I haven't tried one of those yet, but they want you to do subscriptions for those. But if you're paying for a gym subscription, what difference does it make, right? That's what it is. That's what difference it makes. All right. So, again, since we're pretty much at towards the end of the year, really nothing newsworthy as far as I could see, but I wasn't really looking, to be honest with you. Other than there is a, let me see if I can pull it up and see if it's actually on here. And I won't share my screen. I'll just read just real quick. But there is rumors going around that, all right, nothing there. There's rumors that Nintendo's going to announce the Switch 2 probably in 2 weeks. And would they go for a fall release? I don't know. They released the Switch during the spring or the summer. So they may jump on that pretty quick, but they may want to get the hype up as soon as possible. But Nintendo's been sitting on this thing in a while, and it's a rumor is it's already gone through manufacturing because there's rumored leak footage or leak photos of it. We'll have to see if it has to match up. I still think with some of the rumored patents they've had out for it, I still think they're gonna make it to where it's gonna be enticing for you to keep the original Switch, and they're gonna do a thing where they can communicate with each other, and the old Switch will be like your secondary screen, kind of like a DS, and they'll probably make kind of a hinge or because I thought I saw a hinge kind of thing to where you could like clasp them together. So that would be a really cool thing because one, it'll keep people from having to trade those things in, and it'll entice them to get the new Switch too because that'll be an easy way for them to solve the touchscreen, like a dual screen thing with it. Plus, the touchscreen doesn't have to have a higher resolution anyway, so it's what's on the main screen that counts. But that's just speculation on my part. That's just pretty much what I think. Whoops. Also, I will after stream here, I will because I meant to do it, but I just couldn't get myself to do it today. I'm going to post a schedule for the rest of the week, and this will lead right into the plugs. Hey, don't forget to follow me on Kick, subscribe to me on Twitch, subscribe to me on youtube.com/@NashThunderclap. I'm on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, also known as X, where you get all my updates. Everything's Nash Thunderclap. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the video, comment, and subscribe there as well, which I kind of doubled up on that. I got to get this stuff in for them YouTube algorithms if somebody actually watches. But yeah, I'm gonna post a schedule for the rest of the week. The plan is right now, and this kind of goes into what I did last night when when I got finished on the stream last night. I ended up working on a game, and I had to go in, and I didn't realize the game I've already installed onto a hard drive, but it's in the living room, and I forgot it's not on the one that's in here. So and I still got some work to go, downloading a lot of stuff for it. And the game I'm talking about is Rock Band 4. And last year on New Year's Eve, I played DJ Hero 2. This year we're gonna have us a tone deaf rockin' New Year's Eve. So we're gonna be playing Rock Band tomorrow, but I've invested in the other 3 Rock Bands a ton of songs, and I'd like to get access to them. Am I gonna play them? Probably not, but I'd like to get access to them. And they don't have a function in Rock Band where you can go in and they give you a purchase history list of like, which that to me that killed it right there. They should give you your list of everything that you have purchased instead of having to dig through everything. You just download each one, and that's the thing, you have to download each song individually. Even if you bought a song pack, you can't just download the song pack and have everything on there. And that's basically it's a pass to those songs. You still have to download them individually. So I got a good bit of stuff last night. Probably when I get done here, I'll probably mess around with it a little bit more. But that is the plan for New Year's Eve. And then New Year's Day, because I couldn't think of anything else. And I think for a special day like that, LA Noire is pretty boring enough. And, you know, I want to do something really nice. And against my better judgment, I'm going to do this. One stream only, one video only. I'm going to play Elden Ring. Not starting from scratch. I'm just going to pop in my copy from PlayStation 5 and I'm going to play off the current save that's on there. And I'm just going to wander around. Everybody can have a good laugh about how many times I die. Everybody can shake their heads in disappointment because I don't play that game very well. And I can go ahead and do it and say that I did it and then not come back from it and then never come back from it again. But then again, it may end up pulling in a lot of views and maybe super popular. People watching me struggle and not be good with that. So that's what we've got going for the next 2 days. So that's December 31st for the Tone Deaf Rockin' New Year's Eve, and then on New Year's Day, which will be that night, I will be playing some Elden Ring for the first and only time. After that, I will never pick that sucker up again. All right, so are we ready? Let's go ahead and get this train going. All right. So we are still in the traffic, the traffic department. And I believe the next case is slip of the tongue. I believe that's what it said at the end. We got everything in black and white. Once we get to a certain point, we'll go to color like they did with the old police shows. Damn, that big ass car was only $2,200. There it is. Slip of the tongue. There's Phelps and his good old officer's outfit.
Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there and see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
And for the love of God, Phelps, put on a suit.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word of it.
That's got a wooden bar on it. All right. I'll drive first.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
Well, it's okay. We work in traffic, so, you know.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
But Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having the death strewn all over the front pages.
Yeah, put that siren on. Maybe that'll stop people from hopping in front of me.
Straighter.
Yeah, he's pulling over. Yeah, they're pulling over to the side. Look at it. Doing them donuts. Or some semi-donut.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247.
So you
Detective
mean,
Phelps, requesting immediate
purple.
backup.
Got it.
In pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
Are we getting on the freeway?
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Well, I took his trunk.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Get bracelets
Out of the car now! Put your hands in
Please.
the air!
Before we stop by you. Oh, wow. I did
Why
it
did
good.
you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with 2 tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Yeah, and and it miraculously repaired itself.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced. You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
I'm just gonna bounce back and forth. The faces just don't look right against those polygon bodies.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
What
Wacky
reefer?
backy.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
Wacky backy.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
No.
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
Well, guess what? You're driving.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
I did you not see me point in my notebook?
You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
A great job awaits you in the United States Army.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service.
Hey, it's
You
that
looking to trade
guy
in a
who's
black
been
and
in a
white,
bunch
boy?
of stuff, and you
Mr.
probably know
Coombs,
who he
we're
is.
investigating an auto
Because I can't remember his
A man by
name.
the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way.
Well, if I could walk this way.
That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Not if I shoot him first, partner.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
I like how you can fold that with one hand.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least. We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
His head definitely does not look right on that body.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquee. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
All right. Seems like
When
he's
exactly did you
somewhat
hand
on
over
the
the
up and
check,
up.
Mr. Combs?
Close of play on Friday.
Yeah, he's contemplating something.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Yeah, that doesn't look shifty at all.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please.
You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
Yeah, but aren't you supposed to be the senior partner here?
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
I mean, you're the senior partner. You could just shoot him without my approval. Did I not clear that?
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
Any messages?
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks.
What'd you say? Oh, there's some people waiting patiently to cross the street. Well, we can't have that. Eating a hot dog, too? That's against the law.
You just cracked.
He's only a writer, so he can't really help me.
What are you gonna do? I am the law.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
We're going that one way.
Capitol Records.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
That was a based statement right there.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
Yeah, let's go to the police station. We have somebody that we have to interrogate. I mean, interview. I mean, interrogate. I mean, in interview.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
I want to make homicide. You know you made it.
Crummy bastard.
Oh, well,
James
hello to
Velasco?
you too.
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
The paper is real enough, Velasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery. Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, Greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm gonna ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Velasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
I don't believe that. I'm gonna accuse you.
You're a liar, James.
Say that again.
Yeah,
I'm
say it
telling the
again.
truth. I don't know the broad.
Fake address.
So that's why you both have the same address printed on your pink slips. She's a mule for these stolen vehicles, genius. Same as you.
Jesus. All right, I know her. Stupidest broad I ever met. Always cooking up crazy schemes. I don't know why those guys use her. You happy now?
Oh, I'm ecstatic.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Now he's thinking about if he left the stove running or not.
Give me something, Velasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Wow.
Okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Wow, that's like a they did some dirty tactics back in the 40s.
Where do you pick up the cars, Velasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
An address, Velasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're gonna check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word. And so will the DA.
Oh, they're pals now.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Mouthpiece torch strip off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA
Phelps,
wants my
your
head.
GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Can you drive to this one?
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
You know the broad isn't going to hang around, Phelps. Let's get to the Western Union office.
I had to make sure that it was a set destination. I guess it was. The computer did his work for me. Even back then, they had check cashing places, payday loans.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that,
Good.
Miss Archer.
How would that
Stefan,
outfit?
call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
Especially that hat.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Buster?
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made zero. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
And she gives a lot of attitude and then just timidly just kind of looks away. There's just the shift in these conversations.
You're lying. James Belasco. I don't remember mentioning his first name, Miss Archer.
Oh, well, I think you did, didn't you? Well, I'm sure of it. Anyway, I don't know him.
it's sharp enough to lie to me, Gene. You and James Belasco share the same address on your pink slips. We have him in a cell.
Okay, so I know the creep. The pink slips are real. The home addresses are always vacant lots. Bigelow is always boasting that the paperwork is legit and that if we stick to our stories...
And don't try and sell the car?
Yeah, that too.
Tell me where you picked up the car, Miss Archer.
Look, I can't remember. Let me go, will you? Please. What have I got to do?
Are you propositioning me, ma'am? You know, as a cop, you know, we have to check our wieners at the lockers back at the station.
Trying my patience here, Gene. I'll have the reporters down here and have your picture in all the papers. You'll have nowhere to run.
All right already. I get the message. I pick up the cars from a guy named Bigelow. 58 Industrial Street. Big warehouse, full of goons. Now you've got what you want. Can I go? Please?
No, you sure can. We've got a car waiting outside for you.
Some career advice, Gene. Get out of crime. Marry someone boring who has money and will find you captivating.
And if this was 80 years later, you could start something like
used to,
what they call the OnlyFans.
He generally means what he says.
That's how you make some easy money. All right, use last year's phone book on her, fellas. Get over here.
You're behind the wheel.
Let's
Do we
see.
know where we're going?
Let's go to the Marquee Printing Company. Gotta get all that evidence.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait. Scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
My standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
Ha 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 ha! Ah, based.
Phelps, leave him be.
Yeah, you know there's no smoking outdoors, see? Yeah, you keep walking. I'm gonna follow you up to a certain point, and then I gotta turn around and do my job.
Okay, he's had enough.
I'll say when he's had enough. You gotta show dominance on the streets. Go,
And what can I do for you,
this
gentlemen?
is your beat, your
I'm a
patrol.
traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here? I am, Gordon Lightfall.
Them
What's this
imbecile.
about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. I've done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind. We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightfall. Mr. Lightfall, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
Yeah, keep looking away, huh? No eye contact. Shifty, beady eyes.
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Yeah, you see how he just squinched up his face there a little bit? It's like, yeah, I know.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
In the past, you say? Tell us about
Do
this
you have
past.
a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
He's gonna find me out.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightball. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer. Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Hey, cop here. Cop. Cop. Get it? Cop.
You can drive. So, where you want to go?
Dan. You know the music's picked up and you know something's gonna happen.
I think we should call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45, don't you ever want to use it?
I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Ooh, that was some hazard right there. An empty box.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me. Think so, huh?
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Pretty brave for a dead man. There, light him up.
Keep moving! Stay down. Let me see if I can put one between your eyes. Why don't you go fucking down? Spray the man. top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Stay in cover.
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
All right, don't shoot. Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Yep, there's the pink
There are enough
slips.
slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
Racing for pinks.
Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source. Betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak. We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easier on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
Oh, it's going to be like that, huh?
You know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
Yeah, you're scrunching your face and giving those really exaggerated eye looks.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message.
Hey, tough guy.
Lightfall. The guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
Oh, look at you. You could already tell he was lying before you even started talking.
That's the best lie you can come up with, Bigelow?
Hey, would I lie to you, detective? I'm not exactly in a good position here now, am I?
Yes, delivery letter.
Gordon Lightfall owns Marquee Printing, a government print shop. He's losing big at the track.
He has these big government contracts. He's in hock over 20 grand. If the feds find out, contracts will be all over. Lightfall plays ball.
All right, Bigelow. The heat is off you. Play your cards right, and you'll be able to count your time in Quentin on one hand.
It almost sounded like he was just letting him go. But I guess not. Off to the hoose cow with you. Oh, what are they all looking at?
The early bird gets the worm.
You can tell me what's going on.
The second mouse gets the cheese.
Oh, that's where we came in and shot up the place. Good job, fellow officer.
Examiner. About $50 for an exchange.
Oh yeah, let's wait for the medical examiner to show up. We'll prank him again and take his car.
Come on, you can tell me.
You know the way. You can drive.
Where are we going?
What a mess.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. But guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightfall, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
Is he gonna run? Is he gonna run from me?
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree. I have a small problem.
Yes, and I have to take these
I'm prepared to help
pills.
you in
Oh,
any
you're talking
way I
about the
can,
gambling.
Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper.
You need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you?
Well, you're not going to thank my
finish
partner
reading
here?
this.
It's not just me, it's the team here. I didn't do all this by myself. How much damage? Oh, only damaged the vehicle this time. Oh, more
My
of
family runs a shipping
Phelps the
business in San
military man,
Francisco.
the dick.
We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
All in night, I'll say.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
Great, we could just
The
walk.
Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Yes,
Need a
we
drink.
do. Bad
I got the
guys to
jitters
catch.
again.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
See you later, fellers.
Bantering with the boys. Tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings. I'm just trying to fit in. Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in Central.
All right, so let's get downstairs and see where like
Cop yourself.
Can we just walk across the street? Or we're gonna have to drive. All right, so we're gonna have to drive. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick, and I will be right back. Man, these sodas just go through you like, yeah, they just go through you. All right, I will be right back. Stay tuned.
Season's greetings to all, and to all a good Sprite. We'd like to remind you that a gift from Hickory Farms of Ohio can say Merry Christmas to someone rather tough to buy for. It can say nice job to that hard-working secretary, or we miss you to relatives who can't make it in for the holidays. But at Hickory Farms, our gifts also say something about the person who gives them.
Come to Hickory Farms.
Hello, Marge. We love it.
We'll give you a taste of old-time country goodness.
I've been away so long, but no matter where I've gone, I'm never away for the holidays. I'm bringing Christmas home.
This Christmas, bring home men's fragrances. Boxed gift sets are now 20% off at Target.
Target, bringing Christmas home.
There's more for your Christmas at Sears.
Keep them snug and warm in Sears' best Fieldmaster flannel shirts. On sale this week, save $5. Quilt line, save $7. And save $5 on rugged Roebuck jeans. Now just $10.99. 100% cotton, great comfort, great fit. You'll wrap up a beautiful Christmas because
There's more for your life at Sears.
Low prices. At Gemco, our aim is to give our members the lowest prices.
An authentic Pachinko game is yours for just $34.87. The Mura High Stepper AM/FM pocket stereo with headset, just $34.96. This heavy-duty jogging trampoline, just $59.97. Or Milton Bradley's zany operation game, only $6.97.
Come on in to Gemco. At Gemco, our aim is to give our members the lowest prices.
Know what you're getting me for Christmas?
Yep.
Got a motor?
Yep.
Bucket seats?
No seats.
You stand up in it?
Nobody ever has.
Give me a hint.
Well, you press a button and it gives you a prize.
You got me a gumball machine.
It's a lot of fun for everybody. It's the simplest one in the world.
It's got a motor. You press a button. It's the simplest one in the world. You didn't.
It's one step.
But you get those free.
A little boy is blinded in a storm.
I can't see.
And Sister Teresa teaches him the beauty of the first Christmas snow.
Sunday at 7 on Channel 47.
Santa's got the blues, and if he stays home, there'll be no Christmas.
What?
Mrs. Claus sets out to bring home some Christmas joy.
Sunday at 7:30.
Right now, wrap up a beautiful Christmas at Sears. Save $100 on this 19-inch color TV with electronic quartz precision tuning and automatic one-button color. Now $399.95. Save $250 on this video recorder with visual search. And save $120 on this cassette and 8-track stereo. Records on cassette and has digital frequency readout. For holiday savings throughout the store, you can count on Sears.
Everyone at Mervyn's and TV5 would like to wish you a happy and safe holiday season.
Oh, Chris, what are we going to get for Grandma this year?
A football!
For Grandma?
Yeah. A puppy?
I don't think so.
A Kodak camera.
Now you're cooking. Of all the gifts you can give, here's one everybody likes. The Kodak Extra Light 10 camera. It's got electronic flash built right in, so you're always ready in a flash. It's Kodak's most popular pocket camera. Right, Chris?
Right, but there's still nothing wrong with the football.
Kodak, America's storyteller.
Mom, how do you know who to send Christmas cards to?
Well, there's the people you love.
Like Grandma.
Like Grandma. And there's friends that you miss.
How about new friends?
Sure. That's especially nice.
I have someone I want to send a Christmas card to, okay?
Okay.
This Christmas, the people you love would love to hear from you. Don't forget them. Give Hallmark Christmas cards when you care enough to send the very best.
Are you the one who put these away? Oh, yeah, you're the way. Look at the angel of light. This is it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
When you gather around for the holidays, there's no better beer to have around than Michelob. Look for our tree at your store and have a happy holiday.
This Christmas, give a gift of quality from Hills. Video game cartridges from Coleco, Cosmic Avenger, Ladybug, Smurf, Venture, the popular Donkey Kong, and more. Hills has Coleco game cartridges to fit your Atari and television and ColecoVision systems for fun you can share. That's the magic of Christmas giving. And Hills' low price, that's the spirit of savings. When you really need a low price, Hills really has it every day.
Kate and I believe in solid things, things with real value. So we've invested a lot in this great old place. But I still saved enough to give Kate diamonds this Christmas. And I made the most of it at Zales. I got a great buy and Zales 90-day refund policy. And this, she'll love it.
This is for you.
And this is for you.
Zales, the diamond store, is all you need to know for Christmas.
Whew. You want to know why I'm working so hard? I'm changing your Genovese drugstore into your Genovese Christmas store with your choice of holiday specials, all at the low, low Genovese prices you love. Like these Clairol chlorine products, shampoo 6.8 ounce, $3.99, conditioner 4.2 ounce, $2.79. And check this Genovese Christmas circular for other great gift ideas, all at super savings. Genovese, a real drugstore, is now your Christmas store.
This Christmas, give the gift of learning and dreaming with the learning tools from Texas Instruments. Data Man, with exciting math games and activities to open young minds to the wonder of numbers. And for high school students, the TI-30 helps them understand how math can build the beginning of a dream. The TI-30 and Data Man, in the tradition of the little professor from Texas Instruments, innovators in personal electronics.
Deck the halls with M&Ms, M&Ms, M&Ms.
All right, I'm back. Thanks for checking it out with me. There we go. I don't know why that did that. I mean, thanks for checking it out. Thanks for sticking with me as we go on to the next case in this wild
You're behind
adventure.
the wheel.
Hey, it's Crawlerkill.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Oh, they even started doing that back then now,
Not too
didn't
bad
they?
Considering if she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
So get out of my lens.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
I gotta go that way. Yeah, they make you go all the way down for it.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Oh, well, I mean, they're not exactly my style, but I appreciate it.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Ew! And you didn't tell me to put on gloves. Dear Jesse, please, dear, come home. If you're worried about your father, don't be. All is forgiven.
She's a long way from home.
He has a hot temper and he can be very proud. But you're still his little girl and he loves you. I know he didn't mean those things he said. You're a good, decent girl, dear. And you've not made for Hollywood. I was 15 once myself. Ugh. I wanted to be just like Clara Bow. And wear lovely dresses and kiss handsome men. But once I grew up and married your father, I realized I would never have been happy in that life. You'll realize it one day too. I'm sure something looking after you. Aunt Julie is looking after you, but I can't help but worrying. You know what your old mother's like. The world is a very dangerous place for young girls, especially ones with stars in their eyes. Stars are nice to look at, but sometimes they can blind you to what the night in front of your nose. What's right in front of your cursive. Cursive is a dying art of handwriting. Ugh. Emma and Molly miss you awfully. Emma's getting so pretty now, and little Molly's bright as a button. Just like you were her age. They need their big sister to look out for them. Dear, dear Jessie, please come back. I'm frightened for you. Can't help feeling something terrible is going to happen. I cry for you every night. Your loving mother, Camille Hamilton. P.S. Pay for the postage. That's the license plate.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
Oh, well, now he develops a sense of humor.
Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a
so
replica
out of
an
character.
Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
Oh, me.
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
And who
Someone managed
glues
to
a
tip their
tarantula on
ride
top of a
straight off
prop
a
head?
cliff. If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
Go find out. Let's talk to Aunt Julie. Oh, hey, look at that. That's some skill right there. That's an Olympian. Hey, partner, watch this. Man, cleared it. Cleared it. Watch again. Oh, you see how awesome I am? Cleared that. Think I can get these over here? Let's see. Can I clear this? Oh,
my
yeah, look at
years,
that.
I've never seen anything like this.
You know what? Yeah. Partner, these people shouldn't be here.
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
Should you be working? I don't go to your job and slap dicks out of your mouth now, do I?
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Mark
What can you
Bishop,
tell
eh?
us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Yeah, don't trust you.
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Looking kind of stern there.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it
Oh,
would be
only
in
got
everyone's
3 out
best
of the
interest
4
if you
right?
accompanied
What the
Patrolman
hell?
Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after. My lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Hey, hey, partner. Coroner's here. You ready to prank the coroner?
Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to?
We're gonna take his car again.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
So you're not coming in?
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room right behind you, Detective.
Well, that's convenient.
You can't hold me here. No!
Feeling better since this morning, Jessica?
By a doctor. I need my lawyer.
My head still feels.
Where is the telephone? Do you know who I am?
We hear that quite a bit.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely looks 15.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Just like a kid to lie through their stinking teeth. Look at them shifty eyes. Look at them shifty eyes. You know she ain't being truthful.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Well, you want to be an actor, but you're terrible. You're terrible at it.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
Flipped you a Mickey, eh?
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Never heard of her.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
Seems like they worked.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
You looking sad. We're gonna ask the community.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Oh boy, aren't you delusional? Head trauma, soft tissue damage sustained in a car accident. Residual traces of chloral hydrate in bloodstream. External bleed. That is express permission. Patient to be held for bed rest and observation. So, so there's a. She got. What's an easy way I could say this? She got Weinsteined.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Yeah, we'll follow
There
her,
she
see?
goes. Come on.
Why is it every time when I pull out, they
That would
want
be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
every time I'm driving, they always want to pull out in front of me.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Ah, shit, the damn cars got pulled away, and it's kind of hard to tell which one was which. Wow, it's in black and white. Fucking, I got fooled by the other car. Damn these terrible eyes of mine.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Every time. Like, they do that on purpose in this game.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Too close, Phelps. You're way too close.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Oh, she hit a car.
Ah, that's it. We're spotted. Back off. Hey, back off.
Well, I guess I had a little bit of a leeway there.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Oh, fuck. Find a booth with a newspaper. Well, I'm glad you gave me the heads up on that.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Why don't you go?
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want.
No!
Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Well, slide over and I'll tell you.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220
Yeah, blowing that
West
horn,
7th Street,
that blowing that
Westlake
siren's
Park.
not gonna make that car
11K
move
code
any
3,
faster.
all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
We're gonna turn the siren and stop.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Oh, it's one of them fancy magic lifting boxes.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
There's a clue, and I'm just stepping right over it.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Yeah,
Presented to
Cowboys.
Mark.
Yeah, they were the gayest.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Oh, it's a check, see?
What do you have to do to earn $20,000? Great Wall of Babylon, a replica of a replica. Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Hey, $5.
Optimistic, Cole.
They use that $5.
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Yeah, and the one on the left, isn't that Kyle Gass from Tenacious D? And the other one on the right, can't place his name either, but he's one of those actors. Hey, I've seen him in just about everything. We're gonna talk.
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Oh, and giving us a little sly sneer.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
26? Yeah, she looks 26.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
See, eyes forward, no looking around. Good cop.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him, but I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
I'd remark there. It just takes that head tilt. That kind of changes it up for you.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film.
Oh,
I was
got
20
some pattern
before I
here.
realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Probably
Your
still
husband
does in
is
Hollywood,
trouble. It
regardless
could go easier
of,
for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
What they say, changes have happened.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Phone real quick.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Hey, it's the Happy
Phelps,
General.
badge
And the
1247.
Night Train. Love that movie.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks, ma'am.
What are you doing there, partner? You straighten your arms out.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
All right, partner, your turn to drive again. Rinse and repeat.
Can you drive to this one?
So, where you want to go?
To the place I was talking about on the phone. You were standing right there. I just don't like to drive.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in.
The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
Yeah, you'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McCaffrey.
Oh, God. Ugh. This day's starting to get to me. Ah, bear! I can take him.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Are you gonna run, fatty? Huh? You gonna run?
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Probably nothing.
Just like that other one.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company. It can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
Right, I can't. Think there's nothing of interest there. Oh, dope floods the street. Cops chase war surplus contraband. Narco squad says new shipment is deadly. Overdose deaths hits all-time high. Well, let's look into this a little bit more then.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Jeez.
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Right. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand.
Hold my hand while we eat.
Hey, hey! You don't like my offer?
Hey, he didn't hold my hand.
Sheldon, kid? I think I want him dead.
Those aren't done yet. I feel like I'm missing something over here. There we go. I knew I was missing something.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
All right, yeah, more shrunken heads. We get it. We get it. Yeah, I said hiya.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Ooh. Ward. Neat. I think I'll confiscate that for myself. Oh, no.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
What a sicko. Watches them use the bathroom too. Sick. This world is sick.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Let's see. My intuition.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
A 15-year-old girl told me how she was drugged and molested at a casting house. I found the chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
I'm warning you, Hopgood. If you give him up to McAfee and we find out about it...
Wind it back a notch, tough guy. I'm telling you, I don't know where he is.
Damn.
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
That's the community.
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this. I'm about done with you and your accusations.
Damn it.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps. Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlin?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Why I oughta.
I don't think they
like your little...
I need to be closer, Cole.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Oh, damn, my boy got shot. That could have been me shooting.
Phelps. Roy Earl, ad
Man, we
vice.
gotta go
Hold on
through
a
all
moment.
of this again.
This is clearly a vice case. You've been
Can't get past
up my
this.
informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
Yeah,
But
doesn't
I'm a
even
lot
own a
less
suit.
polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Based. Aimed up the side of my car.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do.
Keep it steady. I'll try and bust his tires.
We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
Lose them?
I'm a little exposed here, Phelps.
Make a move. We're sitting ducks here.
Any Century unit of 415 possible.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. When they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad...
You can drive.
Wow, I just getting shot at. You want me to drive? Yes, I do.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
Yeah, see?
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it! Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Yeah, I'm the one that's got to do the chasing because I got younger legs.
We're trying to help you, Bishop. This is all a big mistake. It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice. I didn't do anything.
Man, shoddy Hollywood manufacturing. Oh, motherfucker.
Bishop, that's enough.
That girl made it all up.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop. Hands in the air, Bishop.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
Yeah, hopefully he won't double cross me, see?
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me!
Last chance to back the hell down.
It's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
LAPD, you're making a...
Right in the kidney. Or liver. And you shot off my hat, damn it.
Is this really the best McAfee's got? There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it. Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Find some cover!
Come on, it's this way. You have to get me out of here.
Worse than a war zone.
For the love of God, how many are there?
Got him in the shoulder.
I don't want to die here. It's all balance fault.
I can't just slide down.
Get him over here. I'll cover you. Come on. The cavalry's here. Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the edge.
Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them! Quickly!
Flat.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Find some cover!
Yeah, knocked your head off too. See how you like it.
Stay in cover!
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here.
Follow me!
You're almost
Come
there.
on. Get in cover! Get in cover now! Shoot those sons of bitches!
Yes,
Now,
shoot him.
this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer and all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Yeah, just a handshake is all you get.
Phelps, Bukowski.
This your work? Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you didn't. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
Got a little foreshadowing going on there. As if some of y'all didn't already
A lot
know.
of movie people hang out here.
Yeah.
You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
Yeah, I got my hat back, but my partner didn't get his hat back.
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you then.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
You gotta face him if you're talking to him.
How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and
Whoa!
then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Could at least close the door, Cole. I got a 4-star. But I guess that got me achievement. Paved with good intentions. Oh, I completed all the cases on the traffic desk. Yay! Traffic desk. Well, traffic desk is over. I guess we can see the 6 months later. The red lipstick murder. And this is where we're going to stop. This is where we're going to stop. I think we've done enough solving cases for one night. So we finished up traffic. And next step is homicide. Yeah, homicide's next. That's where the real cases are, you see? Real cases. All right, let me get back over here real quick. See if we got everything going on, where we're going. There we go. All right, so that was another fun stream, at least for me. We will come back to this after the 1st, so we'll come back to it after New Year's. So don't forget, as of the schedule that's going on, and I'll have the schedule for the rest of the week posted up on the socials, so check it out. Which, speaking of which, those plugs out of the way. Hey, don't forget to follow me on Kick, subscribe to me on Twitch, subscribe to me on youtube.com/@NashThunderclap. I'm on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, also known as X. It's where you get all my updates. Everything is Nash Thunderclap. And for everybody on YouTube, don't forget to like and comment on the video. That helps the algorithm or something. Or so I've been told by so I've been told by the homeless guy that lives in the little alley behind where I work. All right, so yeah, schedule wise. So tomorrow being New Year's Eve, December 31st, we are gonna do we're gonna go right up to New Year's. Which time zone is celebrating New Year's? I don't know. It seems that I've noticed in the past, once the big New Year's over on the East Coast goes down, it's quiet for all of them down the road. So I got to find one for my time zone, which would be Central. So that's the one I would prefer to do. But we could probably go ahead and watch the ball drop in New York to get the future out of the way. And then for me, the present. So if I can find something that is just as big and just as wonderful as a countdown, I'll look into that. And we're gonna do a little tone deaf rocking. You're gonna see how bad I am at Rock Band 4, considering it's been years since I played it last. I've done a little bit of practicing, but it's not quite where I should be. But it should be entertaining enough to see me screw up. And it'll be fun. God, brain fart. Just brain fart. And then on January 1st, New Year's Day, again, one time only. The only time that I will ever do it. You snooze, you lose. You miss it, that's done. That's going to be it. The only time I will ever play Elden Ring on stream. One time and one time only. Again, because I am awful. I will die a lot, and I personally think that would be boring, but shit, if you guys can make it through Lies of P with me, we can get through this. But as I said before, one time only. And then we'll jump back into LA Noire. All right. So I appreciate everybody who that's taken the time to come check me out. King, I appreciate you in the chat. Anybody that's kind of stopped by, thank you for giving me even just a little bit of your time. And I appreciate you watching on YouTube as well. If you just, somehow I slipped through the cracks and showed up on your recommended feeds. All right. So, everybody, have a good night. Take it easy. We'll see you on New Year's Eve. And fuck off.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?